YouTube. We're back again today for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion Blood coverage. We are live at Gencon 2017. Thanks in part to all of our amazing Kickstarter backers and our amazing sponsors like Bleem Games, who has Dark Mages coming out very, very soon. Tasty Minstrel Games, who sponsors us year-round. And Medieval Lords, who has Black Souls coming to Kickstarter later this year. But right now, we are at the B&B Games booth, and there can be only one, as we are about to talk to Chris, the designer of Highlander, the Duel. Hey, Chris, what is this?
Hey, how's it going? Yes, this is Highlander, the Duel. It's an all-new two-player card combat game that's going to be coming to Kickstarter in September, just a few weeks. Super exciting. It's a two-player game that plays in about 15 or so minutes. In the game, you're taking on the role of either Connor McLeod or the Kurgan, in which case you are trying to deal 12 damage to your opponent first, so the last man standing, and in the end there can be only one. How does the gameplay work out? Well, we have over 30 cards. Each card has some really great custom art that's created specifically for this game. And in the game, players are going to be taking turns drafting cards into their hand and then playing cards at the same time, lining up the cards and seeing how the attack positions line up on the cards, and that determines how much damage a player takes. Each player takes on the role as either the offensive or defensive player, and as play progresses, that'll be switching back and forth between the players as they get new combat cards and trigger special abilities on their cards to deal the most damage. Also, as you're taking damage throughout the game, you'll be unlocking special abilities on your heroes that give you an extra little boost in power as needed as you're competing for the prize.
And are there actually going to be miniatures in the game?
There are. The game is going to have 3 miniatures. These are just samples right here, hence it's a little bit shoddy. But in general, we're going to have a miniature of Connor McLeod, a miniature of the Kurgan, and our active offensive player token, which is the Clan McLeod sword.
So just out of curiosity, did you reach out to them? I imagine they probably don't reach out to too many people. How does that work? Or do you?
Sure. I mean, I've been a big fan of Highlander since the 90s, back when I watched the TV show. And of course, the film was before my time. I was born in 85. I think the movie came out in like 84 or 85, so right when I was born. Almost as old as I am. But either way, I've been a huge fan of Highlander throughout the years, and I've always wanted to make a Highlander game. This is my 7th published game. And this particular project I was working on for a while, and I'm like, I really want to get that IP. And I had a great opportunity came up. I was able to work with Studio Canal and my friends here at B&B Game Studio. We were able to make this a reality, which is super exciting.
All right, fantastic. Where can we send people if they're more interested on this or B&B Games in general?
Yeah, definitely. The website, you can check it out online. It's BNB, not and, BNB, bizcorp.com. But Kickstarter is going to be coming out in September. So I would say definitely, around September, sometime between, I can't really say yet, but let's just say middle of September. Around the middle of September, head on over to Kickstarter. If you search for Highlander, there can be only one. There's only one game, so you should be able to find it.
I forgot to ask, do you guys know what the tentative price point is going to be?
Sure. Currently it's going to be about $19 or $20. And that comes with all 3 minis, the entire game, and any potential stretch goals.
All right, very, very cool. Thank you very much, Chris. That is Highlander, the Duel, coming out from B&B Games, coming to a Kickstarter near you very, very soon. Be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know if you were a Highlander, what would you do?
Ooh, what would I do? That's a hard question. If I was an immortal, what could I do? Man, the sky's the limit. Oh man, I don't know. That's a hard question. If you could never die, what would you do? Holy cow. I'd probably go skydiving way more often than I should. Because if that parachute doesn't work, who cares? I'm going to respawn.
Giant Ponzi scheme. You would have thousands of years to set up the most elaborate Ponzi scheme in the world.
Investment. That's a good idea.
And one day, become a billionaire, become president of the United States. Boom. That's how you do it. But let me know in the comments below, if you were a Highlander, what would you do? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.